time to play the game.
Go fuck yourself.
Time to play the game.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Go fuck yourself.
And if you can play it, it's all about pain. Who's gonna make it? I am the game. You don't wanna play me. I am control. No way you can shake me. I am heavy debt. No way you can pay me.
I prayed for this and it happened.
Smoking gun, I am the game and I may lose. So move on out, you can die like a fool. Trying to figure out what the news gonna be. Come on over, sucker, why don't you ask me? Don't you forget there's a price you can pay. Cause I am the game and I want to play.
Good evening, good morning, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only Cappy D Bar. We are here to get to a little bit of wrestling. All right, I hope everyone is having a great one. However you're catching this, whenever you were catching this, we are going to be discussing January 31st AEW Collision, where the best collide. Now, also, really quick, this is editing Cappy here. I made myself a promise that I would get this out in video format for the sake of my mental health. So this is going to be very quickly. The Thunderbolts movie doesn't have a Red Hulk. Let's take a look at the team. The Thunderbolts, right? Deemed the new Avengers with no actual Avengers here, right? No actual Avengers. The new Avengers, right? The all new, all different brand new Avengers. Those aren't going to be done, right? We get this team. What is the Thunderbolts team missing? Is it perhaps missing a Thunderbolts Ross? Perhaps? Is that possible that this movie predicated on the Thunderbolts, a militarized special human unit, isn't backed by the person who's been the militarized person hunting down a special human in Red Hulk, General Thunderbolt Ross? Why isn't the Red Hulk anywhere near the Thunderbolts? Why? Walk me through it like I'm fucking 5. Where's Baron Zemo? I had to get that off my chest really quick. But here's what we're going to be doing, right? Not a lot really happened on this show. A couple of cool things, a couple of kind of whatever things. So I made a small little itinerary for what I really want to talk about, all right? The WWE Universe giving belt to ass on one triple frauder, okay? I didn't really address that post show where he went out there, he tried to salvage that whole AJW or that whole like AJ Styles thing where he tried to no sell the Y2J and, you know, make sense of Roman Reigns winning for a fucking second time with no new fucking stars built on that roster. He really went out there and did his best to no sell that, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to expect for tonight's Raw. You know, I'm recording this as of February 2nd, 2026, and they're still putting belt to ass on that nigga Triple H. I'm not gonna lie. We all know that he is a great apology booker, so I wholeheartedly think we might get like Kofi Kingston versus like Dominic Mysterio in like a 16-minute Iron Man match. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna get from this guy, but he's definitely gonna try to make up from that doo-doo ass Royal Rumble. It's kind of just his motif. Also, Willow Nightingale and Mara Sade locked up for the cause of neurodivergence. All right, so that was very cool, and honestly, seeing them cross paths, it really made my heart swell. All right, there is again not a lot to talk about with this collision. All right, so we're going to be steamrolling directly into it. As I said, we also do have some things to discuss with Monday Night Raw. I don't know what the fuck is going to be going on with Raw. I can make an assumption though. It's going to be Judgment Day. It's going to be a Rhea Ripley, do you remember? It's going to be more no-name segments, and then to top it all off, we're probably going to get like a Roman Reigns tease, maybe. Yeah. Also, I thought this show would be in Saudi because they're already over there, so why not just do another? I guess maybe everyone didn't pack enough costumes for Saudi. Whatever though, it's neither here nor there. We are going to be steamrolling directly into this collision. All right, this starts off with the man who walks alone. All right, Darby Allen versus
Cash Cobain? No, that's not his name. Connor Collins. Yes, Connor Collins, a very good in-ring performer.
There's a couple of really cool spots on Darby, but this is all about like cool 10-13 minutes. Darby got in, got out, quick check. The most interesting part I want to say about this match is Chad Gableson coming out there and putting hands and feet on that nigga Darby. It's always entertaining to see Darby get beat up. Again, Clark Connors, he also put like pretty good beats on that nigga Darby. So it was fun, it was cool. I really wanted to figure out why Gabe was going after Darby for like the 19th time, but I don't think we're gonna get a real answer for that, even though the Death Riders are kind of going face. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing that we're not going to be discussing. But I'll be honest, from this Darby Allen and Gabe Kidd situation, which is going to be a pretty fine match. They had a good match last time they locked up. I believe that was for the Dynamite. Go Home show to All In, if I'm correct. I really don't know what they're doing here. I'm not also too sure what they're doing with the Rascals and crew. Hey, now Leo Rush, phenomenal wrestler. Leo Rush, Lee Moriarty, and I'll even throw like Masquerade Dorado in there. That's my underrated for 2025, right? Phenomenal shit from those three guys. I don't know why they're locking up with Rascals. I guess this is just a new rivalry that we're going to be doing. Now, Xavier Lee, Wesley, Xavier Desmond, he looks great in that ring, as sharp as a fucking diamond. He's hitting all of his placements properly with all of his partners. I really wished that, we could be, like, I really wish that we could get a 3v3. I don't know if that's going to be on the way. Honestly, weird enough, they're setting up an 8-man tag because, a crew, very fine match with Rascals. Again, don't we know what it's doing here, but whatever, right? They have this match, and then it also sets up a Young Veterans and someone else match versus Sanchez or Cortez, Eddie Kingston, and the Rascals. But here's the thing, the third person of the Rascals, as you probably noticed by me mentioning, isn't wrestling. So why the fuck are the... I can't wrap my head around this shit, but whatever. So basically, Eddie Kingston is with the Rascals, and they're going to be going up against Crew and the Young Veterans. So that should be fun. That should be fun. Oh, I also forgot, it's going to be taking place in a parking lot, so it's going to be very ECW coded. I'm expecting some good spots. I wonder how they're going to do blading, though, on an unsanitized area. I wonder how that's going to go. All right, well, that was the two builds for these two fucking matches. Gabe Kidd again versus Darby. Not too sure why we're doing it, but we're doing it. And Sanchez, Eddie Kingston, the Rascals, 2/3 of the Rascals versus the Young Veterans and Crew. So that's what we're getting. That's what we're gonna get, folks. All right. Next match on the card. All right, we get some cool intergender graps between Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed, and Tony Storm. They're going up against, again, low-key Job Squad. This is the Job Squad they're going up against. I want to say that this is MXM. I want to say that this is like Mansoor and the girl that runs around with Mansoor and the other tall guy. I'm not too sure though. They didn't really put headers for this fucking highlights reel. Like, they didn't really put headers. Oh man, I'm not really too sure. But what I will say is that I like the idea of Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm. The execution with Marina Shafir and Yuta Wheeler, it's working for me personally, but again, that's me. I can't speak for all the dub fans. I can understand why somebody might say that Tony Storm is being kind of taken off of her pedestal, but maybe this is just like her Young Bucks arc where she just sits here, she has a cute couple of dances, and maybe next year, she'll be main eventing All In again. But I really do like everything that we get from these two. In the perfect world, Orange Cassidy is my world champion, but again, it is what it is. There is a hair versus hair match with Yuta Wheeler, Marina Shafir, Tony Storm, and Orange Cassidy. I don't know who's gonna lose, but I do know one thing, all right, that Tommaso Ciampa also challenged Ricochet to a hair versus hair match. And when I heard that news, I popped pretty loud, not gonna lie, it was pretty funny. Last couple of things that happened on this collision. Tommaso Ciampa also becomes the new TNT champion. He has a great fucking match with Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe is such a worker's worker, man. Such a worker's worker, brother. Tommaso Ciampa also still has the strap camo from Mark Briscoe, so maybe we'll get more custom straps. I'm perfectly okay with that. Kyle Fletcher, looking at you in that pink strap, my boy. But I mean, I really appreciated everything that we got, but I really liked everything that we got from Tommaso Ciampa. Very smooth in that ring,
ruthless. Also, he has this killer mindset. I love it. All right, the Psycho Killer Fanatic is welly named. He is a Psycho Killer Fanatic. It is like the Psycho Killer Fanatics are here, okay? And we are showing up in unison for you, my goat. He has a great fucking promo backstage with his daughter and the belt, saying that the belt's now part of his family. Listen, everything that we're going to be getting from Tommaso Ciampa and maybe even AJ Styles in the next couple of months with their AEW runs, I'm looking forward to it. Same way I'm looking forward to Powerhouse Hobbs in his WWE run. Whatever that may entail, brother, we're supporting you. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing everything that we can get from Tommaso Ciampa in the future, maybe even another Briscoe match, because this was a very good match from Mark Briscoe and a great showing from Tommaso Ciampa. Maybe even more Tommaso Ciampa matches in the future with wink wink Kyle Fletcher. Good shit, man. It's good shit all around. Can't shit on this too much, all right? Can't shit on this too much, all right? Can't shit on this too much. Our last match of the night, all right? We get the Babes of Wrath, all right? They are going up against the Sisters of Sin for the AEW titles, all right? The women's tag belts are on the line. Very cool idea here. We also seen Julia Hart get a really nice defense against Willow Nightingale for the TBS Women's Championship. So again, great showings, great defenses. I can't stress this enough. When secondary titles are being properly defended and properly pushed, it makes the show look stronger, all right? Then you have titles like your Intercontinental, like your World Championship, that just simply means something. They mean something, all right? Okada had a pretty cool match with Adam Priest, but honestly, I'm not really too familiar with Adam Priest, and the match went a little too long for me. So booking wise, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. But Adam Priest is a great wrestler. He's from DPW. Shout out to the Deadlock podcast. Niggas is fucking hilarious. There's a lot of really cool stuff about this match. When it comes to publicity, when it comes to the graps in the match, Adam Priest is a really good wrestler, really good wrestler. But we are supposed to be telling a Don Callis and Don Moxley, or Don Callis and Death Rider story. So this not being a Daniel Garcia, this not being a Yuta Wheeler. I understand it kind of fucks with the rest of the night and the rest of the card, but personally, I would have liked it. Right? We could have had Okada versus Claudio. Right? That's not an impossible task. But I really didn't hate this match from Okada. The main event was the main event, so it is, the main event was the main event. Nothing could outshine the main event because Willow Nightingale is so fucking beast in that ring. She's so hard hitting in that ring, and I really do think it sets a good precedent for women's graps, not only in the dub, but quite literally in the entire industry. It is so fucking impactful how she wrestles with the velocity that she moves. I love it. I love everything about Willow. And this title defense, going to the psychology of ring, going to the in-ring psychology of title defenses, matched with the in-ring capabilities. Oh man, Willow is a fucking star, bro. She's a star. And honestly, I'm so happy that we get to see her wrestle. Harley obviously does her big one. I mean, can't give enough credit to the Sisters of Sin holding up everything that they can with Thekla. I mean, there's a lot of positives to go out on this Collision. Unfortunately, it was booked, somewhat against the hype and the, chatter of the Royal Rumble, which was dog shit, So if, you leave if you leave a gold penny on the sidewalk and then there's just a steaming mountain of dog shit next to the gold penny, you're barely going to notice. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I think happened with this Collision. But all in all, very, very fair Collision, all right? Big fairs to Tony, big fairs to the locker room. Again, going against Royal Rumble, pillar, pay-per-view, not easy, but they pulled it off pretty competently, all right? Tommaso, good secondary title defense. You have fun segments with Eddie Kingston. You have good moments from Jon Moxley. All around solid Collision. We do have other shit to get to, so it's a bit on the quicker side, but a good time catching this for what it did, and I will be catching Raw, all right? So, that's be your boy Cappy, all right, for Collision, all right, for January 31st, 2026, all right? I have a lot more on the way, so as I always say, all right, you guys stay tuned, stay safe, stay beautiful, all right? Peace.